Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the JFS. RedStarJ here, and we're back for another episode. We are gonna be working a little bit on my base, a little bit on the horse stuff that we're gonna do with Shostin. But first, we should check out my base right here, the interior. Somebody, and I don't know who, but somebody has left like a bunch of diamonds in like the walls of my base. Like there's a diamond all right here. There's one like in here. There's one all the way over there and one in the sheep farm. I don't know if there's any more, or if there is, then I'll probably have to go hunting for it. But I have no clue who left these diamonds. These diamonds, I assume, were left after like my wither fight, or after I completed the obsidian um wall. So I have no, the obsidian arena. What am I saying? The obsidian wall. Well, it is a giant wall of obsidian. But yeah, so somebody has left me diamonds, and I have no clue who has left me diamonds. If I had to guess, I would say it's Dennis who has left me diamonds. But to whoever has left me some diamonds, thank you very much. Let's collect these diamonds and see how much we get. Okay, well, it was just 5 deep slate diamond ore. So yeah, thank you to whoever left those for me. I guess we can like fortune them right away. Let's see how much we get. Bum 5, we got 6 with fortune 3. I love that. Oh well, to my ever-growing diamond collection. As some of you guys may know, the whole satellite project thing was a little quest that Lemons had created for us to be able to expand the border by building some satellites, increasing the power of the server with the power of the satellites to make the border expand and be able to find a stronghold so we could go fight the Ender Dragon. And now we have a new quest, and that quest is to get some frogs because we have no nearby swamps on the server. And myself, Muckluck, Dean, Zulu, and Lemons? Yeah, Lemons was there. We all decided to go find a place where we're gonna build this little frog sanctuary. Everyone on the server is welcome to come build something. I have in mind what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna build a giant frog statue, but yeah, we found a little place out in the distance over there. There's like a big Badlands biome beyond the ocean, over on that side. So yeah, we're building partly in the Badlands, partly in the ocean, and partly in a deep dark cave. So excitement, and once we complete this whole frog sanctuary, or as Muckluck said, he wants to do a little frog theme park. As soon as we complete that, we get some frogs to do frog stuff with, and we'll be able to get some frog lights because frog lights are really nice to build with. So, yeah, frog sanctuary. Now, one thing I've been meaning to do and I haven't yet done is, well, dig out this space, but more than that is actually complete the roof of this stump because yeah, it's not gonna be flat. I do have a plan. I do need some oak wood, so we're kind of gonna hollow out this little space I've already begun digging out here, and yeah, we're gonna begin building this whole pointy, jagged, stumpy roof idea I have in mind. Okay, so I think I did it. I think it's the shape I want. It looks like how I kind of imagined it in my head. It kind of looks iffy from the top in certain angles, but yeah, it kind of looks like the vision I had in my head. Of course, we are gonna probably need to strip some logs. I've just been like running around looking at this from different angles. I already looked from it from like this angle down there where people will be coming in from the front. the angle from right there looks really good. There's a certain angle from like down at the bottom there that looks really good. I think the only angle that I'm not sure about is like this angle because I don't know. It just doesn't look too great. It looks like what I had before. And you can't really tell that it goes up right there. But if you come like to the front, like around in this little lake area, you could kind of see the shape I'm going for. It kind of looks like a tree fell, kind of. Of course, it needs a little bit more work. We need to strip some of the logs up there to make it look like some of the bark was stripped off as the tree fell. But I think it looks like what I want. Maybe we can add more on this side to make it look more like the other side, but it does look like there was a bigger tree that broke off at some point. Now, something we gotta decide is what the heck we're gonna be doing in this room here. So this room, like right where the ceiling is where the roof was at one point, yeah, I've dug out this big room because I always had plans to make this into. I think I'm gonna make it into a bedroom. We do have a little bit more space like up there that we could work with. We can mine out some more of these oak wood blocks, but I think I'm gonna make this into my bedroom. And I know I have a bedroom like in the pink house down there, but this is my fishing shack. This is where I sleep when I'm fishing down there, or when I'm farming in my farms down at the bottom. But this is gonna be my fisher bedroom. So we gotta come up with a design and make it look pretty. Or we can just put 2 beds in there and call it a day. Yep, bedroom. Yep, beautiful, functional, works. Weather's online. Okay, so while we figure out what we're gonna do in that room, we have other things that we should worry about, and those other things has to do with what Shostin has built all the way up here. So as you guys know, I always like doing horse stuff, trying to get every single type of horse. Shostin, he wanted to do horse stuff, and his goals are to get the fastest horse and the slowest horse, and also the horse with the best jumping skills. My goal is to collect one of every type of horse. You see, each horse, there are 35 horses in total, 5 different colors, 7 different patterns, and you could see some of the colors and patterns of horses over here. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more because, yeah, there's 35 different individual horse like color and pattern. So yeah, we're gonna have to start breeding on these horses. But luckily for us, Shostin has the convenient hole of horses, a horse hole. Yep, it's lovely. There's a lot of white horses in there. Holy. But we'll probably use some of these horses as to put display. Oh, I am riding one of the horses. But yeah, we'll probably use like some of these horses as like, okay, stop riding the horse. Oh, nope, get me off. I cannot escape. Nope. Why cannot you not escape? Thank you. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is a trap. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on getting every single color and pattern type of horses. We're probably gonna store them down here. We're probably gonna build a barn down here. So yeah, let's do a little bit of terraforming and get started on building this barn. You gotta love that when you want to record, and as soon as you start recording, rain happens, and disappointment. So anyways, as you can see, I did a little bit of terraforming. I probably have to do a little bit more because that looks horrible. But we have an outline. Well, kind of an outline. So what these stone squares represent is where a horse will be. So, like I said, there are 5 different types of colors of horses, and there are 7 different horse patterns. So there's gonna be like white horse, brown horse, chestnut horse, hazel horse, and no, gray horse, and then black horse or brown horse. Wait, I forget what types of horses there are. Okay, you know what? I've been wrong this whole time. So apparently, okay. So there's 7 different colors of horses and 5 different patterns. So there is white, creamy, chestnut, brown, black, gray, and dark brown. And the patterns would be none, white stockings and blaze, white field, white spots, and black dots. I'll have a infograph somewhere or a picture of the horses I'm looking at. But yeah, so 7 different colors, 5 different patterns, and we need all 7 colors and all 5 patterns for each horse. So yeah, a lot of work that needs to be done. But anyways, we should get building on the basics of this barn stable horse display color pattern thing. So yeah, let's get started. All right, everyone, you know what time of month it is. It's March, and the new news issue is here, and a new building that seems might get a giant tower eventually. But yeah, we do have the March editions of Ken's news. Oh, should I be paying with snacks? Here you go. Here's steak. Ooh, should I be in there? Should I be in this back office? Oh, he has a printing press. That's pretty cool. How does it work? All right, so here we have it. March's news in mysterious language that I have no clue about. What does this even say? Marts? Is this just about like shops and stuff that has been opened? Oh, maybe questionable. Something about Dean's dog Demetrius. Stuff about the Ender. Let's see. There should be an an article about Mukluk. This is about the final infestation. Spawn Town I'm not. I'm probably saying something completely wrong. Something about Spawn something season 4. What? This is about the Meso Gemini stuff that Dean has going on, his lore stuff, and Dr. Dillo. Let's see, what is this? More stuff about the Meso. Is it Maso or Mis? Dean said it in his video, and I don't remember what it was. I think it's Maso. This is Nexus Nethera. What? Oh wait, TMG, the Merry Gamer. Is this about the Nether Hub? Question mark? I just realized this is 19 pages long. Good God. I don't know what this means or says or whatever. Oh, wait. There's an article by Mukluk. My first steps into the silos. No warning signs could stop me. Quarantine the silos been calling for me for some time now. Strange metallic structures dotted around sparked my curiosity, and the increasing growing appearance of a mysterious red substance meant I finally had to take a look for myself. What I found was intriguing. At first, it looked like nothing more than an unkept up. Well, I can pronounce my words. I promise you, no, I can't because I'm bad at pronouncing words. Upkept farm, the crops unharvested. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that word. Um, Cursed by the passage of time. But then a peek into the silos signals something awry. Awry. And I know my words. It was filled not with grain, but with red. Ooh. There's aliens. Dean has aliens, or investigating aliens, or investigating a demon or something. I continue exploring in the distance. A large, overgrown robotic figure stood next to the radio tower. Whenever this was, whatever this was, didn't seem to be functioning. Thankfully, is the giant robot going to come alive? Is this going to be Emmeth from One Piece, and he's going to unleash a knot of hockey? I realize like only two people would understand that reference. Rusted to death perhaps. Hey, don't trust it. If it feels a good heartbeat, it could come alive. Over here's Drums of Liberation. One Piece reference. I'm a big One Piece fan. I worked my way further down into a ravine, overflowing with the red matter. Down there, a series of rooms were filled with more mechanical parts. Was this a factory, a laboratory? Something happened here. I'm not sure I want to find out. A set of do not enter signs practically inviting me to descend further into what seemed like a mine. A mine. Down there was a deep dark mingled in with large swaths of red substances once again. I can speak. I can read. Is this where it came from? Are they mining it, I wonder? This investigation was creating more questions than it was answering, and I figure it was time to leave before something went wrong. I just hope I haven't brought back something with me. And mysterious language. Something about Dr. Dillo. I think this is saying Muck should go visit Dr. Dillo. Ken's favorite Dennis OCs are McDennis, Ecstasy Muckluck, Ding Chong Flux, Frog. What? Ken's favorite Dennis OCs are Dennis, like original creations? McDennis, Etsy. Oh. Okay, these are all Dennis personas. The as I so named it, the Burger King employee. It's really the McDonald's employee, but I like Burger King because I said Burger King. Ecstasy, Etsy Muckluck. Basically that creepy maid skin that Dennis has. Ding Chong Flux, old reference that should probably not be referenced in 2026, and Frog Guy, who is a student at my academy. But interesting. Maybe we should go check out that farm, because if we're building that horse stable right beside that farm, I think we should do some investigation. But I think if we're gonna investigate, we need some protection. I do not know how this happened, but this golem spawned in a empty space between the stair and the floor underneath these blocks, and he's stuck in the stair now. He's gonna remain in the stairs for the rest of the season. Let's see how long he lasts. So we're Dean's form of mysterious lore and such. And also I have a hazmat suit, which is just a set of golden armor with every like protection enchant, like protection, fire protection, blast protection, and projectile protection. And can I just say, apparently projectile protection is probably the most hardest like protection enchant to get when just enchanting normal way, because yeah, this projectile protection 4 was from a book that I had to buy. But yeah, we're here at the farm. We're gonna go explore. We are hopefully not gonna get contaminated by whatever is affecting this farm with this beautiful hazmat suit. If you know conspiracy theories, you know that the ancient aliens want gold to protect their planet from dying. And I assume gold is a magic protection stuff that will make me protected, because we have no other way of protecting ourselves from mysterious, dangerous, unknown entities. There's blood here. So I know Muck has explored this. And I know there's a couple journals around the place. I know there's one journal right here, one journal in there. There might be a journal in there that we might go check, but yeah, journal number 1. And I'm not gonna read this journal out loud because I realize I am bad at reading. So if you want to read these 2 pages of Dean's lore, you can, but I will read this off camera or in my head, and yeah, decide what to do from there. Okay, journal number 2. Okay, so this is about some mechanical technology stuff that people had or something. Interesting. Okay, are there any more journals, or is there only 2 journals before we go inside the quarantine zone? There's a radio tower right here. There's like an animal pin right here. These animals haven't been affected. There's cows in there. Those cows might have been infected. Let's avoid touching the red stuff. Can we avoid touching the red stuff, or will we have to touch the red stuff? Can we even get up here? Okay, I guess there's nothing at this mysterious radio tower. We haven't really looked at the robot, though. It's becoming night, so we might have to sleep. But let's quickly look at the robot, I guess. See what this robot's all about. Can we get in there? Okay, I guess let's go into the farm. There's a mysterious hole in the farm. What is this? Bandito's house, temp house. What's in Bandito's temp house? A lot of cobblestone and a bed and an ender chest. There's like a lot of copper, mysterious copper things. Bone meal, Bandito barn. Is there anything in the barn? This hay. Let's see. What's in here? A lot of hay. Okay. So what's in... Oh, can't go in there. There's a ladder right there. Is there a door here? There is. And there's like mysterious red stuff in here. Oh, okay. I realized what they mean by 2 farms. So this was a part of... Is that farmhouse over there, just opposite direction. Interesting indeed. Okay, so yeah, 2 farms, one with like mysterious red stuff inside. Is there anything on top of these silos? Interesting that this silo has a lightning rod. This silo does not have a lightning rod. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I wonder where... If this is a copy of that, then there should be a house over there, but it might have fallen in the hole down there. Maybe questionable. Okay, we found a ladder, and we're gonna go down into the depths of this unknown, mysterious place. Okay, this copper. There's barrels with smooth stone and such. Okay, what's up here? More red stuff. And a chest with nether brick. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. This looks like a processing machine or of some sorts. Can we get up here? Oh! They had this stuff caged up. Should we be worried about that? Oh! Interesting. Interesting. So, copper into iron into something. There's some beds. There's some beds. Beds are nice. Beds are always nice. Let's see, what is... I guess we should go down. There's a mine shaft right there. Okay. Do not enter. Should we enter? We're gonna enter. We're going down into the depths of the unknown. Oh, we gotta keep going down. I didn't realize that there was the mine shaft went further down. Oh, the rail went further. Oh, there's a shit ton of red stuff. Oh, that's like the hole where stuff fell from. There's some structures or some tough blocks leading over this way. Oh wait, I think this is the trial chamber that we totally need to come check out at some point. Yeah, we'll be back in this area later for trial chamber stuff. But I don't think that's what Dean wanted us to see in air. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna spot anything around. We're gonna kill this slime because slime balls are always useful for slime stuff. We don't have looting, never mind, and we have a golden sword. I realize we're not gonna go kill the slime, but I have no clue what this is all about. There's like a staircase right here that leads to nothing. Are we supposed to view something? Look at something? There's a giant hole right there. You got me stumped, Dean. Mysterious lore is mysterious. I'm pretty sure the only other thing that I could explore is down here. Okay, we almost died. No worries, we're still alive. But yeah, I was gonna say the only other thing we can do is explore down here and die. But I don't think there's really anything down here other than like debris, and that just leads into darkness, into like the unknown. I see a spider over there, but yeah, I don't think there's really anything else here. Or is there anything beyond that cave? Nothing. Where does this lead? This leads to a big open hole. And this big open hole leads to a hole that goes down and a hole that goes outside. Okay. I don't think there's anything really to do with that cave thing. Probably some mysterious lore that we'll find out later on in the season. Now, how the heck do I get out of here? Haha, I can parkour. Okay, so I guess we have some lore. I guess there's some mysterious red corruption thing going on. I did wear a hazmat suit, and I did use like golden tools, or had golden tools on me. But just to make sure we're safe, we're gonna go cleanse myself, and the best way to cleanse myself is with fire, because fire is the best tool to cleanse any wrongdoings or any corruption that may or may not have occurred. Rest in peace, my hazmat suit. And yep, we have been cleansed. All our stuff has been burnt, and yeah. Hopefully no bad things or no curses has followed us home. We did wear a hazmat suit, so we should have been protected. Fingers crossed we didn't get contaminated. I wonder, should we be worried about this barn and the pet cemetery getting corrupted by whatever mysterious thing is going on there? Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine, and I'm sure nothing wrong will happen or any evil will rise out of this pet cemetery. And I'm sure we're not gonna get any zombie horses in this barn. But speaking of barns, we should probably get started working on this. Like I said, we have the outline here. We have 7 different colors of horses, and 5 different patterns. 35 horses, and we need a place to put all these horses. So we're gonna make a barn right here and right now. You know, in all honesty, I think this barn turned out really well. At least the white and red, and the added addition of this like stripe of gray, really makes everything stand out. And even though it's kind of huge, kind of big, there's some scaffolding that I didn't remove. I think it looks like the vision that I wanted in my head. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was not too sure about how I wanted the roof to be, but I think the roof turned out really well. I like this like almost tree tiered roof kind of thing, and of course there's stuff we can do to improve this barn. The insides are not fully complete. I want to add like a second floor, maybe a third floor even. But as you can see, we started collecting horses. Now, I want you guys to predict which color horse we're gonna get first. It seems like we're gonna get all the white horses. Like, which horse color and pattern are we gonna get first? Are we gonna get all white horses with all the patterns first, or are we gonna get all the patterns with the different horses first? I'm gonna predict that we're gonna get all the white horses first, but if you can't tell the white horses, there's sometimes hard to tell what pattern is what. I got confused with this one, thinking the nun pattern was actually the no, spots. Yeah, it was the spots pattern, but yeah, I had to look at a picture beside the horse, and yeah, I figured out which horse was which. But we have a few horses. We do have a lot more that we need to collect. But we have what, the first 5 horses, so that means 30 more horses to collect. Yeah, we have a lot of horsing to do. Horsing? Horse breeding. Yes. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode of JFS. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. I have no clue what we're gonna be doing in the next one, but hopefully it will be something fun. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, nerds.